calling this. I believe we are. F1WL is only five follows away from 500. To be honest, the quality looks quite good, which is better. Glad to be here. Never mind, quality's dropped. No one's back. So how have you been, Matt? Been good? Just a minute until we get underway. Just remembered I've got homework to do, so it's going to be a late night for me. Just need to make sure I've closed down Spotify. Is this the first time Tier 2's been on in a while? This is the first time in 2 weeks. Yeah, should be. Go to everyone. Is all the settings ready? No, one Alfa Romeo. One Alfa Romeo, but they'll join in a minute. I'm just waiting on Sir Pace Face and many other. And here we go. It seems it's not staying consistently, but we'll see. Oh, Jesus Christ. If the stream keeps on dropping in and out, I'll go try find a wired connection. So, just need to get everything set up. Best. So who will be first out? Looks like DRS Russell's getting ready to go out. And it looks like it might be DRS Russell who will be first out, followed by his teammate of SD Plays. Oh no, it's the Aston Martin. It'll be out first. If you want the good stream quality, then I would go to settings on the stream and then just change it to 720 on the stream, because it's dropping out since I changed it to 720 when I'm actually watching it on my phone stream. Because that says, oh shit, yeah. I'll change it. There we go. That's just the whole game at that rate. Takes that a bit wide there, but still within the limit. Corner. Now into the D. Nice to the. Of course, purple in sector 1. The yellow flag back. Dates it well. If you don't get the right exit there, you can lose 3 or 4 tenths. But it seems like it's decent. It's a one-day Aston Martin. St. Nockery even goes quicker than Great Horizon, Tier 3 driver. Who's next to set lap? SD Plays is in. And there's a Ferrari of... No, Chaz Meister's first race on PC. Feels he has the pace now. Quite a wide last corner for Chaz there, as he dropped a couple of tenths there. Can't keep up with so many people setting laps. Callum set a 1.5. Claren 27.8, but it's invalidated now. And he's invalidated already. Milan went at 128.5, and I think Sar invalidated that lap, so he'll be trying to go for another one. Takes it. Great Horizon is coming in. Great Horizon's 3 seconds. So, who's... Not really anyone set a lap apart from... No, not even Sard, was Chaz Meister. Chaz Meister just in sector 3. He has 8 seconds down, so he'll just be coming in. Sard's invalidated. Yeah, it looks like he has. I don't know any of the corner names here, so I'm just going to say the S is on that one. I'm just going to say random ones. Anyway, Procan comes to the line, and it's a 128.9 for the Aston Martin driver. Not the quickest. They're sitting P10 for now, and it looks like it's the Alfa Romeo Great Horizon, but he is going into the pits. So who'll be next? It'll be one of the Red Bulls. One by Paul's on an outlap, so it'll be the Haas of Lewis, but he's down. So it might be Code Ghost Jr. who's next to go in the lap unless he's backed off. Henry's left the session. I think it was just Coded Ghost, but I don't know if he lifted off or not. No, he's 2 seconds down. Coded Ghost Jr. going through the S's because I do not know what they're called. Off then, it's a purple sector 2. 9.5 seconds. Whoever came up with these names really lacked creativity. Like, they're such dead names. But why call it Luffield? Why just call it, like, something funny? And he only goes second. 10.5 seconds quicker than his previous lap. Right. Yeah, Paul, woo! Good though. 104 crossing that line. It's always sector 2 that's the glitchy one, so you never really do it. Invalidated last corner, so he swerves into the pits. Not in the last corner, in the third last corner. I think next it might be... No, it's the other... It's Turbo Man. As he... It's just... Yeah, he's on 3-minute lap. In tier 4 that would get you like 3rd. But not in tier 2. No, to be fair, I was being competitive. I wasn't the best for me. But I still came second. The second place curse. I've finished second every race. Oh, so annoying. And there's a Mercedes McLaren coming to the line. I don't think he was an outlap. Never mind. DRS Russell seems to be having a bit of a fuel problem, so he's going in. Sir with face, pace and many other things is on an outlap, just letting the Haas go by. And it looks like Turbo Man. And Turbo Man goes purple in sector 2, but he is down on his time. So he's only down 300. So can he claim it back here? And nope. 1/100th of a second. It was a purple sector 2 and sector 3 though, so he must have just lost a bit of it in sector 1. Way! Oh, I can't be biased, but I mean... on board with Sir with face and pace. Taking round this corner that Matt probably knows the name of, but I do not. Round another corner that Matt probably knows the name of. I know this one. This one's Cop's Corner. I think I know this one. That's because Dan just doesn't stop talking about it. So, just over 6.5 minutes left of quali. Start coming to Maggots and Beckett's, I think. See, I'm learning. That's a dead name. It's purple in sector 2, but it is a 103.7, so that's just as quick as Turbo Man was doing that sector. Can he just hold it tight there, not invalidate like Paul did, I think? Nope, keeps it nice and clean. Just on board. And it's P2. Bill's still 3/10 off the Aston Martin. Will anyone get close? And it's not. I think Swinners went up to just went up to P6 there. 128.1, 2.5 tenths quicker than his previous, I believe. Not doing too bad in his first race on PC. No, I think DRS Russell's on an out lap. I'm going to stick with DRS Russell in his first lap. Just recently made the change to Mercedes from Ferrari. Just taking it nice and tightly to the line. And DRS is activated. Purple in sector 1. He's clearly got DRS Russell. He's clearly got the pace there. And sector 1 is usually not the one that's glitched, so it can be reliable. He's heading down to Copse Corner. Takes it well in the exit there. Through Maggots and Beckett's now. Just, has a bit of an issue there on the curb. But recovers well, not too much time lost. Comes to the sector 2 line. And it is purple, it's a tenth quicker than what Service Base did it, if I remember correctly. He's on low fuel and he's on low ERS. And that's 125 coming to the last corner. And it's not, it's P2. And still 2. And Cody Ghost Jr. has finally taken Turbo Man's throne. Only by 4,000th of a second. Can't anyone get closer? Will Sir be looking at that and thinking he can break into P1? SD plays in Chaz not too far behind. Paul still to set a lap. He does have the pace as he's coming out of the pits. I just forgot the name of them. Again. Just not having a good day for him. Sometimes happens like that. As everyone's coming out the pits. Swinners is out the pits. Great Horizon's out the pits. Who? Who's my lap? I thought that was a place. Anyway. Not that, because there's a team. And it's not pole worthy, but it should sit him. They can keep up with the time, should sit him in that middle of the top 10. Okay. And it's a... Oh, it does. Puts him P9. But it's so close between P5 and DRS Russell has retired. But it's so close between P5 and P9. If you just look at it, it's only 1/10 between. It's so close. One ball Paul's on his outlap, still set to lap. Henry is still in the pits and he's not set a lap. Will he be leaving it late? There's not long to go, only a minute and a half. So I don't think he'll make it round unless he does some serious corner cutting. DBD Dex is on a lap, his first lap. He did set a really good lap, but it was invalidated. I think he set a 127.6. I think it was invalidated. And it's purple in sector 1. Now with VB Dix. Doesn't take too much of the curb there. He's coming to Maggots and Beckett's. They take it nice and cleanly to the curb. And that camera angle's rubbish, so we'll switch back. And it's a purple in sector 3, and that is VBD Dix has gone rapid through sector 2. Doesn't take too much of the curb there. We've seen a lot of drivers have taken a lot. He's coming in to these final few corners. And VB Dix goes pole by 3/10, just under 3/10. Has a great lap from the McLaren, and will be his first and only lap, as one ball Paul goes into the pits as he invalidates, and he'll be starting from the back of the grid. A last to first from the Red Bull. Yes! And Sir is just under a 10th up. Place goes wide there, doesn't validate, and it's 8th place. Now back to Surrey. Surrey's just under 2/10. See the sparks flying behind the car. And Turbo Man out of nowhere has just gone to Dix and said, no, I'll take that pole back. And Sir goes third. Not onto the front line, but it's a respectful third place for the man with pace. And apart from that, we've just VB Dix, who's going into the pits, and that will be qualifying over. Plenty of British drivers, but Sir's face is the closest to the top. And third, can we see a home GP win for Sir or one of the other British people? That'll be tough for Paul, but Paul's capable of a last to first. As the drivers are setting their strategies now. As we have a lovely look at the Silverstone building. Oh, to be honest, I just call it Silverstone building because it says Silverstone and it's a building. It's probably a not very creative name. Yeah, that's boring. But you would probably need like a train to get up and down that. It's a massive building. Is there a formation lap? I believe there is. So, Turbo Man will start us off. Nothing, just messaging people on the Twitch chat. So just a little rundown on the formation lap. Starting front line will be Turboman and VBD Dakes of the McLaren. Then we have Sir with Face of the Ferrari and the Red Bull of Coded Ghost Jr. Then we have DRS Russell, who recently completed the switch to Mercedes and is sitting in P5. Then we have Callum of the AlphaTauri in P6. Great Horizon in P7. SD Plays, DRS is Russell's teammate, down in 8th. Chaz Meister, his first race on PC, down in 9th. And there's a disqualification. But St. Nolcre, the tier 3 driver, in 10th place. Good quality from him. Then Swinners in 11th of the AlphaTauri. Milan, St. Nolcre's teammate, down in 12th. The other McLaren, 13th of Woslin. Then we have the other Aston Martin, the pole sitter's teammate, down in 14th. Then the two Haas's of Lewis and Henry in 15th and 16th. And all the way down the bottom as One Ball Paul. As Shuey has joined, so everyone's game is going to lag out for just a brief minute, but it'll be back. I wonder how that will affect VBD Dakes if he's disqualified. His tyres are going to be quite cold on the start, so he might lose some places. I don't think it won't be the start as he wants, for Sir with Face goes just past the grid slot there. Many people go past the grid slot. Henry, by the way, is disqualified from the race. Henry, by the way, has been disqualified from the race. And it's 5 red lights. And away we go. And I just wonder how Henry's been disqualified from the race. Don't know if that would lead to a restart or something. BB Dakes just drops down a place. And so does Sir with Pace. As that's Wozelin retired. Just see that as Lewis is going round. That could be a safety car. It looks like it's a virtual. We currently have a virtual safety car. We haven't even completed 2 sectors of the bloody track. I think you find he got. I saw the thing. It looks like someone spun him and took his front wing off. But no, that's 2 people out, and we've only completed 2 sectors. That's Henry and Wozelin both out. Cody Ghost Jr. is just keeping it close to Turbo Man. Going to look at the position changes. Cody Ghost Jr. is up 2 places, whilst Great Horizon's down 6 and Swinners is down 4. But One Ball Paul was started at 17th and he's now up the way 11th and 6th places. 6 places gained. As we should go, virtual safety car should end in a minute, and it has ended. And we are back underway. Just notice that Great Horizon's on the softs and Swinners is on the hards. So different strategies. Silverface just dropped back, just fighting off VBD Dakes there. As the McLaren is about to get a move done, going too wide at that corner. But Sir just needs to pull away from him as he heads into Cop's corner. They're going too wide. as we see them go by. But Sir's coming back for more. Sir's fighting to come back. I just realised we've not got anything on. And he's decided it's not worth his ERS. And Sir's had a bit of a spin, but he's managed to recover well. So that's Sir and Chaz Meister now together. Callum fighting Sir after Sir had a bit of a wobble there. Not ideal for the Ferrari driver. Chaz Meister's using a lot of his ERS though. Chaz is using nearly 60%. We're only 3 laps in. And Chaz has dropped down a place as Sinokri gains the tier 3 driver up in 6th place. Brilliant start from him as Sir's back up to 4th fighting Callum. As Great Horizon goes for a move on one ball Paul. Does it, and he gets it done just before they come to Maggots and Beckett's. And will now be starting to catch up. One ball Paul down in 10th, Lewis in 11th, Krokan 12th. Chazmeister. Dates just goes fastest there, 130.8. Coded Ghost gets 3 seconds. It's only been 4 laps and he's already got 3 track limits. Really pushing it to try to keep up. Ah, that's that Chinese fella. I only know them, but I don't know their names. I just like know, oh, that's that one that's like annoying, and then that's Lewis Hamilton, and then there's like the one that wins everything. That's Max Verstappen, and then there's that Chinese fella, and then there's the cool guy, which is Valtteri Bottas, and then there's Jesus. And then there's Jesus, which is Sebastian Vettel. He looks like Jesus. Have you seen his hair? He does. Anyway, Great Horizon's not got much DRS left. One ball. I think Nick. Sinokri, yeah, just going wide. Sinokri obviously thinks his teammate's quicker. Lets him by and he's going to fight off Great Horizon. But this Great Horizon takes the move on Sinokri. Sinokri is a bit of a collision between the Alfa Romeo. Sinokri. But Paul's got 100% ERS. Sinokri's only got 40 and Great Horizon's only got 30. And now Paul got a great exit there. And Paul's now fighting for Great Horizon. And gets the place done, but Great Horizon's not taking any chances there, and he's gone for another send there, and he gets the place back, fought well for it. Great defending from the Alfa Romeo. As we just go up to the front pack, Coded Ghost is within 3/10 of Turbo Man, both using the ERS, but Coded Ghost does have the DRS. Can he get any close to this corner? He's not going to try to do it. He has DRS, Russell gets 3 seconds. Coded Ghost Jr. now still 3/10, 3.5 tenths. A bit of a wobble there in the exit, and he has lost 2/10. Turbo Man in front. The yellow in sector 3, and is that Lewis round, and it's Lewis round just before the line. Cody Ghost Jr.'s now 6/10 off. I quite like the helicopter camera. Just sick. VB Dates just closing in on Cody Ghost Jr., who's closing in Turbo Man. But 5 seconds between VBD Dates and Surge. Surge now fighting with Callum. Knights and Beckett's just trying to gap him a bit. But Callum's using his DRS and his DRS. Surge not using anything. Surge not breaking a sweat here. Callum thinks about it, but sticks back into behind Surge for the slipstream. And it's VBD Dex spins round just before the line. A lap exactly after Lewis. Obviously VB Dex is struggling these tyres. He's just taking these corners very carefully, and that's Sir back up to P3. Sir now just 6.5 seconds off second place. First and second just leaving him for dead. But Callum now starting to close the gap to Sir. BB Dex just chilling. Sweet. So look at Callum on the stream. Like 5/10 now, 4.5. He is using his DRS, but it's just keeping off the ERS. So it's 10% less than Callum. So it's now at 3/10 going into the final few corners. Procan gets 3 seconds. What's Great Horizon going to go for? Is he going to go for mediums or hards? What's it going to be? It's going to be mediums. Is he must be banking on a safety car. But as the race win or P2 out of the equation for Callum and Sir, 7.5 seconds is what it is between third and second. Nearly, yeah, just under 8 seconds between third and first. Gonna need a major mistake by the front two for any chance of Callum and Sir to catch up. And Sir might be thinking he might go for it again. He's using his DRS, but he's not using any of his DRS. He's closed the gap up, and that's a Mercedes round. So with pace just backing off a bit, but he's closed the gap up, got a good exit there. Lewis gets 5 seconds for speeding in the pit lane. Chasmeister just holding off the Williams and the Red Bull. But for how long can he? As there's a yellow in sector 1, and I think that's Procan's round. Not the race he would have wanted. As Sir is now 2/10 on Callum, chased him down. Will he go for it through Max and Beckett? But he does go wide there. Will that be a warning? As Sir's face finally deciding the DRS and ERS combo to catch up, and he does so well, and he's left Callum there for dead. But Callum did use a bit of his to try and stay ahead of Sir. It didn't work. Cody Ghost Jr. gets another 3 seconds. This is going to help Sir and Callum. That's Coded Ghost Jr. on 6 seconds. So it really opens up P2 to 3rd and 4th place. But that's One Ball Paul up 9 places now. And St. Nockery's only get 8% ERS left. Just trying to stick up with this Ferrari, trying to keep Paul at bay behind, but Paul's got 95% ERS. As Chaz has a bit of a spin, I think, but manages to cover well, but has lost 2 places. So Nockery on 10% ERS, Paul on 85%. And Sir has left Callum for dead. 9/10. Vulcan gets 3 seconds. But Cody Ghost Jr. does have 6 seconds, so Turbo Man can just stick behind him for the whole race and still get the race win. Great Horizon goes quickest lap. And Procan gets another penalty, and it's 5 seconds this time, and he has retired. Procan's had enough and will be the 3rd car out of this Grand Prix. Still, the battle continues for P1 as Callum gets 3 seconds. That helps Sir so much, as Sir can now just focus on catching up to the front 2. Turbo Man's going to need to fight for another lap. Can't get it done that lap. And I believe the Aston Martin who retired has came out the pits, and that was nearly a collision there between Cody Ghost Jr. Umber Paul up to 5th now, started 17th. He still does need to pit. But how long will he take these mediums? Can he undercut anyone? Sir now comfortably into 3rd, but will need to pit. At the battle, and Turbo Man is taking 1st place back from Cody Ghost Jr. But through Magnussen and Beckett's, Cody Ghost Jr. just keeping right behind Turbo Man, letting him know that he is there. And now with the DRS, Cody Ghost Jr. using all his ERS and his DRS, catches up to Turbo Man. Will he get done? He goes out the outside and there's touch. Looks like Cody Ghost Jr. and Turbo Man went too wide. And it looks like it was either a little bit of a squeeze or just in general collision, but that's certain Aston Martin. Ferrari going for the double stack. Will it pay off? Needs to be a quick stop here, but it looks like it will be fine for Chaz to come in now. That's the two Ferraris now pit. Schwinner's up to P2 but still needs to pit. But 12 lap old hards. Not the race DRS Russell would have wanted, down in 14th, starting P5 I believe. Turbo Man. And one ball Paul should take his chance here. No, he doesn't. Paul maybe thinks that he can get past him anyway. Don't need to break a sweat for Paul. Callum's starting to claw his way to Turbo Man. Like 7/10 in it, now 6.5. Callum using his DRS but not touching any of his DRS. It's down to 5/10. Great Horizon starting to catch up to Sir on those mediums. The only person right now not on hards. Going to need a lot of effort from the Aston Martin to catch up to the place he was at. Will he go for it here? He just backs off a bit. Might be looking to go for it just after Cop's corner, heading into Magnussen and Beckett's if he can catch up, but he's not touching any of his ERS. The yellow in sector 2, and it's the Ferrari round down into last place now. And Luigi's been joins. So Schwinner's up in P1 but still needs to pit. Cody Ghost Jr. from P2. Chaz Meister gets 3 seconds for multiple warnings. Turbo Man trying to close the gap, but kind of staying around at this 6.8 mark. Lewis gets 3 seconds. You have Sar as well trying to close the gap, but it's sticking around the 2 second mark as VB Dex does go quickest, 130.6. Procan has left the session. The yellow in sector 1, and it's Chasmeister. I think he's round again. It's not ideal from him. Those hard tyres take ages to cool down on Britain. Let's say Bahrain. But Britain, the hard tyres, and he's nearly round again. He managed to recover there. But no, the hard tyres on Britain takes ages. 3.4 seconds to Swinners for Cody Ghost Jr.'s Turbo Man. 7.2 and Silverface 2.2 from Turbo Man. Just have a little look at the penalties. Cody Ghoster's quickest 2 seconds quicker than the previous, not 2 seconds, 2/10ths quicker. And where is it? It's like that one. So Cody Ghost Jr. is on 6 seconds. So if Turbo Man catch up 1.2 seconds, then he will have P2. And so Cody Ghost Jr. 6 seconds, Callum on 3 seconds, McLaren of VBD Dakes on 3 seconds, Paul on 3 seconds, Lewis on 8, DRS Russell on 6, and Chaz Meister on 3. Everyone's kind of an equal distance away now. So the only closest person I would say is Callum and St. Nocre, so Nocre can catch up. But back to Callum v Sir. Callum went 2/10ths quicker there, so he is going fast, as Sir's just losing time out to Turbo Man. Cody goes now 1.5 seconds off Swinners into the yellow in sector 1, and it's VBD Dakes around. As everyone was it? Was it that exciting? I wasn't really battling anyone. Probably wasn't even showing on the stream. Sir gets 3 seconds. Noki got 3 seconds. Not ideal for the Ferrari driver. And the yellow in sector 3, and it's is that? Oh no, is that Paul round, or is it Cody Ghost Jr.? Wow. That's exit the Turbo Man as he now can start falling down to Swinners. But Swinners has done 17 laps in those hards. When is he going to think about pitting? Is it going to be this lap? Is it going to be the next one? It's a long stretch. He's going to have to take him at least till another 2, maybe 3 laps, because those softs don't last long. And to be honest, Great Horizon, I think he might have spun once or twice, but even still. The yellow in sector 3, I think is it DRS Russell? Might be. To be honest, I'm not really sure at this rate. But Cody Ghost Jr. and Turbo Man fighting again. As St. Nocre is only 5/10ths off VDB Dakes. similar ERS as well. Everyone's kind of got low ERS. Everyone's under 50%. Not the ideal race for Russell. As there we go to Coded Ghost, the Turbo Man. 4/10, and it can get it done. Or can go to Coded Ghost Jr. get it done at this lap. The Red Bull trying to get ahead of the Aston Martin. Turbo Man holds him at bay as Cody Ghost just cannot catch up to the first DRS activation point. VTB Dakes is now within 5/10 of SD plays after the DRS straight. Now Coded Ghost Jr. using VRS and DRS. Turbo Man not even breaking a sweat. Turbo Man didn't need to break a sweat and still holds on to the position. But it is now 3/10 going into this lap. 2/10 closer than it was the previous lap. Surely we'll see a bit of wheel to wheel action any lap as VTB Dakes is 8. Must be going. Can he go into the softs? Has he got any more softs? Going on to softs, going for probably the fastest lap, just salvage any points he can. But it's now 2.5 tenths, 3/10 between Cody Ghost Jr. and Turbo Man. Game coming down 2 Cups corner, only 6 laps to go. Swinner surely needs to pit this lap. Even if he pits, he should still come out around, at least around P7. It's just not the race for him, as he falls out of the points. No Callum up to P3 as I reckon he'll come out 8th. I think Swinners will be happy if he finishes around 5th or 6th, I think. So he's 9th now. VBD Dakes, DNFs. I think he's crashed into a wall and it's just not been his race today. As the 2 soft runners are now together, can they start working their way up the pack? Now Cody Ghost Jr. is just under 2/10 between them going through Mounts and Beckett's. DRS is coming and he's got the ERS activated. Turbo Man is using every scraping the bottom of the barrel, and now it's wheel to wheel finally. See Coded Ghost Jr. Oh, they go too wide. And just the Red Bull not giving him any space, just having to force him to just run off the track there a little, because they were running out of track there. But it is Cody Ghost Jr. in front. He does have the time pen. Turbo Man just needs to sit back and relax for just at least 4 laps, and he will be golden and will be at that P1 position. But even Cody Ghost Jr. now having to use all his ERS, his Turbo Man's coming back for more. That Great Horizons plan works well as he goes quickest lap, gaining any points that he can. Do you? I don't know that. That sucks. Turbo Man coming for more. Just backs off a little. There's yellow in sector 2, and it's Great Horizons round. And now it's 5/10 between Cody Ghost and Turbo Man. Try and get the helicopter camera again. I don't think I'll get it. Oh well. Just have a quick look at the penalties. Cody Ghost Jr. on 6 seconds. Callum, Sart and Paul all on 3. St. Nockrey on 6. Lewis on 8. Chaz on 6. And DRS Russell on 9. Three laps to go. Well, 2.5. Well, they are staying just very close to each other. As Swinners is within 3/10 of Lewis. He's using everything to try to get ahead. He has the slipstream. Lewis is lagging all over the place. Lewis is defending well, and he spins it. Lewis was defending well, but is no more. And Swinners now hunting down the 2 Williams. The yellow in sector 3, and it's now Chazmeister in Great Horizon, and Lewis is round, and Chaz is now into the points, and Great Horizon is only 1 place away from getting the fastest lap points and that 1 point for 10th place. But now back to Turbo Man, 4/10 going into the DRS. He's using the RS, he's using DRS. Can he get it done? With 2 laps to go. Just can't get ahead as Cody Ghost Jr. will stay ahead going into the second lap, second last lap. The only people without a penalty right now is Turbo Man, Milan and Swinners. Well, surely Turbo Man has won this Grand Prix on penalties, but can he win it outright? He has it secured on penalties due to Cody Ghost Jr.'s 6 seconds. But Nokri starting to catch up to his teammate. Don't know if they might just keep the positioning like this. Going on to the final lap. The last chance for Turbo Man and Cody Ghost Jr. to go wheel to wheel. Turbo Man looks like he might just have backed off a little. Just deciding he's won this race. No need to push it and cause a mistake. As Swinners has caught up 2 seconds in 2 laps. And is now could be in for well, he is in for P8 due to St. Nokri's time penalties. But can he get any further up the grid? No need to push it and cause a mistake for the Aston Martin driver. And that will make Callum, if Callum can get just 1/10, Callum will be P2. Oh wait, no he won't because he's got a time penalty. Callum will not be P2. Unless Cody Ghost Jr. got him on. Yeah, my driver of the day. DRS Russell snatches fastest lap but will not get any awards as Turbo Man comes to the line and wins the Grand Prix. Callum in P3. And then we have South Pace comes to the line. Paul now comes to the line. SD Plays coming in to take 6th. Milan, one of 3 drivers not to get a penalty, comes in at 7th and also goes quicker on his time. Swinners in 8th, St. Nokri in 9th. Chaz now comes to the line in 10th, taking the final point. Yeah, he does. Oh no, Great Horizon does. But Great Horizon only gets 1 point after DRS Russell snatches fastest lap. And all we're left to watch is DRS Russell. Just slowly but surely make his way around the track. And comes to the line. Well, that was boring. What? You didn't include your audio. Oh god.
Just wasted 40
This is
minutes
gonna
of
be the
my
most
life.
shittest stream ever.
I've just wasted 40 minutes of my life effectively talking to myself.
God. Well, I enjoyed your company. Ah, well, that was fun. I can't believe it. Anyway, I'm gonna end it there. I'll just show the results just in case someone forgets to screenshot them. Quickest lap, that was a quick lap. DRS Russell. Anyway, I need to go speak to Sir, so